Neat stuff, neat stuff.
Hi there, Scary Gary. Glad you guys came back. I hope everybody's being safe out there. Well, today we're going to talk about something that's dear to my heart, and that's storage in a trailer. And I think that's probably number one on the list of a lot of RVers. First item is vacuum bags. Now, they say that they will save you 80% of the size. I don't know if they do or not, but I can tell you this, they do save a lot. And they're not very expensive. We got, they came in groups of 8, and we got 3 different sizes because there's certain spots that you can't fit the bigger bags in, and there's other sizes. So we got the small, medium, and large. They ranged in price from $21 to about $24. There's actually even a jumbo size one that cost about $27 for a set of 8, that is. This is what our cabinet above our TV, where we pretty well keep all our linens and everything, look like before. And this is what it looks like after. And they're very simple to use. They open up, put everything in there. I would strongly recommend you try your best to keep everything flat, because if you got things lumpy on one side, it doesn't save as much space, and they don't stack as well. But they do provide you a little pump that you can pull the air out of the vacuum bags, but I strongly recommend using your vacuum cleaner because it would take quite a bit of pumping to get all the air out of a lot of them. There's one additional benefit with it also. We've had all our linens that were up there, a majority of our linens that were above the TV, get wet due to differential temperature and condensation. We've talked many times about the moisture not being our friend. What happens is you keep that cabinet closed up there. Now you get to your campsite, you turn your heat on, and it's still cold up there. Whenever the temperature goes from hot to cold or cold to hot, that's when it hits what they call the dew point. And that's when you have moisture form. And what has happened is we pull down the covers, towels or something that's up there in that cabinet, and it's like, what? Oh, we have a leak? And no, we don't have a leak. It's just a matter, because if you feel it, it got wet on the bottom of it, on the side, and the top, the places it was touching the outside or the colder surfaces. So one of the main reasons that I went ahead and said, let's do these vacuum bags. Number one, it's going to save us space. And number two, if it does get wet, guess what? You wipe it off. And it's a lot easier to wipe that off than do all the laundry again after they get kind of mildewy. In addition to utilizing them up above the TV and that storage, we've also utilized them below the bed. I mean, any place you store things, these things will come in handy, because before you put blankets underneath there, and now you put blankets underneath there. So anything that saves space is a good thing. Now, I must say one thing about them too. I mean, we've experienced some of them stay sealed for a long time. Some of them will lose their seal and they will float back up. They still have the plastic on the outside, so you get the benefit of them not getting wet, or if they get wet, it's on the outside portion of it. But if they do that, it's just a matter of resealing them and checking to find out where the leak's at, and then vacuum them shut again. And then maybe they can hold a little better a second time, And they give you 8. And so far we've used about, we bought 8 times 3, which is 24. And I think we've used maybe 5 or 6. So if one doesn't work, there's always another one afterwards.
I found another neat storage idea in a camper magazine. When we go camping, both Mary Lou and I, we like to hang up our clothes.
But guess what? We go down the road and we have our 4.2 earthquake happening, and we get to our location, and it didn't do us much good to hang clothes up because they're all laying at the bottom. So what the suggestion is, you take a pool noodle, which pool noodles are so cheap it's unreal, and you cut it to the size of your bar, and you split the one side of it, and you slide it over the top. Then it kind of acts like a clamp that goes down on top of the hangers, and ever since I put the split pool noodle on top of them, I haven't had anything come off as we're going down the road yet. I would definitely categorize the bags and a neat stuff, and this pool noodle idea is a neat idea. Well, I hope you've enjoyed, and I sure hope to see you next week.
If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up.
Turn on your post notifications.
Put the comments down below. Subscribe and it'll make me happy.